Charlotte Football Insiders here with Butler head coach Brian Hales. Coach, talk to me a little bit about how your offseason went this year.
We had a great offseason. We had some changes. We brought in a couple of new coaches this year. A couple guys, transition on with life, and you got to replace those guys. And fortunately for us, we made some great additions to the coaching staff this year. So, couple that with the returning kids we got coming back and the leadership we've got, especially with that senior class. We were really set up to have a great offseason. I think we did.
Awesome, good stuff, man. Of course, you played Huff week one over at the Sportsplex, big opening game to the season. What do you think are the keys in winning that game?
Well, I think especially, when you're looking at your first game of the year, second game of the year, you're still trying to find out who you are. You're trying to find out the identity, especially when you're replacing, like in our case, a new quarterback and, so many parts on the defense. So, over the next couple of weeks, we're really just going to try to find out who we are. And then express that to the best of our ability on the 22nd. And, hopefully Huff doesn't want to put up much of a fight, but something tells me they're going to come to play. So, but no, our first part of the year, our schedule's pretty heavy. So, these guys are going to have to get up and, get their sea legs under them pretty fast.
Yes, sir. Some guys that you think are going to have big seasons for you this year?
Obviously the big guys, the return, we got Anthony Carter and Trey Richburg. Those guys are back for their third-year starters. Jamal Worthy's back again. So I think those three guys really on the offensive side are, we got to expect them to drive things. Now, expect, Parrish Metzger, a quarterback, to step up and have a really good year. And, Josh Barnett, some of those guys on the outside.
Yeah.
But then on the defensive side of the ball, some names I think you're going to hear quite a bit. Ja'Kalen Morrison in the back end of the defense. Yeah. And then, the Law brothers have been doing a great job for us, Darius and Donovan. And those guys play all over the place. They've been DBs, linebackers, punters. They do it all for us. John Park is another kid, a senior kid up front that did a real nice job for us last year. And, expect him to do more of the same across the defensive front this year.
Okay, man, good stuff. Tell me a little bit about your legacy here at Butler, all the successes through the years. What's been the key to keep that consistency in the winning and the success within your program?
Well, I think you said it yourself right there, is consistency. I've been here now, this will be my 16th year at the school, but I'm still not the longest tenured coach on staff. Coach Sanders has been here since the school opened up. And I think that's real important, because you get a lot of those college guys, once they move on, they still have that connection here and they still come back and visit. So I think that, in and of itself kind of breeds a certain amount of confidence with the younger kids when they see those college guys coming back. And, and then you look at the stat, the rest of the coaching staff. We've got, several guys, Shamari Miller, Lamar Keaton, that played for us and kind of came up through the system and, came in as freshmen, and Ryan Houston still coming out here and helping out a little bit, and guys like that. Anthony McGill's around, and we get a lot of guys that even when they're back from college come in and just kind of help out with the kids, even in the summer and in the spring. It's like, hey, we've been learning this. You mind if I try to show this with the kids? And it's just such a great resource, and so I think that continuity is just really. We kind of laid the foundation here. We're just trying to keep that going as best we can.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome, Coach. Last thing, is there anyone you want to thank, for your success throughout the years here at Butler?
Oh, gosh. Here at Butler specifically, obviously it's, starts with Coach Newsom. And Mike brought me in, and, we did so much together in those, 6-7 years we were together. Just stuff I learned along the way from guys like Steve Shaughnessy and Kim Kauser and, and obviously Coach Sanders, himself and how much he does here and, how committed he is to the kids. And there's just so many great examples. And, the athletic directors we've had, obviously with Satterfield now and Pascal before him and, on and on. And, the administration we've had, it's been a great place to coach. And it's a great place. My daughter's here now and, one of my boys is here. Another one's going to be here next year. It's a great place to be. It's a great place to have your kids.
Great stuff, Coach. Thank you so much for your time this morning. And we'll be there week one, checking you guys out in action, man. Thanks a lot.
All right, thanks, Pep.